All right, so 30 days, 22 different trails, you know, thousands of steps taken, probably tried out, I don't know how many, you know, different Xero shoes, maybe 17, 18. How did it go? How did I like it? How did I like walking every day for 30 days? Find out in this video coming up. I know it's a little longer than most of my videos. It's actually the length of most motion pictures, but I think it's better than all of them. It's superior to every single one of them. If I had like a real fancy camera, I would have gotten a little more cinematics on like that. But anyway, I am going to get, everybody's going to want to know about weight loss. I will get to that way towards the end of the video. So if you want to see that, watch the video. If you don't watch the whole video, you're going to have to do keto the rest of your life. High carb, low fat, you can't do it anymore. You're going to be cursed. I'm just kidding. But anyway, here it is. All right, so I'm here at the park today. You'll see, I'll take a little bit of a video, but I decided yesterday when I was out on a walk that I'm going to do a 30-day walk challenge. I can't wait for this. I've noticed that when I go for bike rides, I'm always too competitive about it. It's not all that much fun. My cortisol gets raised, but when I go for a walk, it's a lot more fun, and I can't really walk that fast because I got a fixed ankle. So I'm going to start this. It's the 20th of August. I'm going to make a 30-day thing on it. I'm going to take all a bunch of different videos, probably maybe a video every day. I'm going to compile it. I'm not going to look at them. I'm just going to do it all at the end. I want to see what changes, what things I like about it, what things I don't like about it, and we'll see from there. I'm just gonna, you know, I have had commitment issues my entire life, so I want to really see what I can get out of this. I've done walking things before. I did one in 99 into 2000, so I'm going to do it for this 30 days. We'll see what happens, and let's get started. How is it only 10% battery? I charged it the entire way here. All right, so here's the start of my journey. I'll see you in 30 days. One more thing that I did want to say before I cut out is I'm going to commit to doing this every day, but I don't have any set like step thing or anything, but I am going to do a 2,000 steps at least, but because of my foot, my situation and everything like that, I'm going to leave it at a low range. But there might be some days I might walk 10,000 steps. There might be some days it's just 2,000. You just never know. All right, here's the start of day 2's walk. I'm at another trail. I've actually decided I'm going to try to hit as many different trails as I can on this. I might even go down to like Hocking Hills. We'll see what happens. And as always, doing the Xero shoe thing. This is actually a mountain bike trail, so hopefully I don't get run over. You know, I wanted to talk about Pritikin for a second. He's one that's really into walking or running, if you can run. So he says to do an hour a day. I don't know if my foot's gonna be able to handle that, you know, every day, but most days I'm gonna try for it. He said you can split it up too in like 2 half-hour, 4 15-minute sessions, but we'll see what happens. I am still going to ride my bike, but I'm not going to count it towards walking. I think there's just a different thing when you walk. All right, at this end of the second walk, it is very humid out here today. I don't know, I am so sweaty, it's not even funny, but it was a fun walk. Glad I did it. See you tomorrow. All right, so it's day 3. I only have like half an hour today. I have walked quite a bit because of DoorDash, but as we see, I'm not too mad about that because it's 75% humidity. If I go to earlier today, let me find it. I had to take a screenshot of this. It was 89% humidity today. I mean, that is ridiculous. Anyway, I got to get started with this walk because I only have a little bit of time. I got to go to the chiropractor after this, but I'll show you a little bit here. They say that staring at the sun is good for you, so here you go. All right, so that's the end of day 3. It was only like a 35-minute walk, but it's so humid out here. I don't even care. I'll be back at it tomorrow, and we'll see where we go. All right, peace for now. All right, so this is day 4. So here we are at a new park, well, a new trail. Same park as yesterday, but new trail. Trying to do a new trail every day if it's possible. There are going to be days that I have to just walk by my house. It hasn't hit yet. I always keep a bin of my stuff in the car. So today I'm going to be wearing these. I have these on, but I'm going to be wearing these. One of the reasons I like to go in the afternoon, it is a bit hotter, but at least the sun's out and you can get vitamin D's. Sun's kind of low right now, so you're not gonna get it, but at least I'm getting out. One thing I wanted to talk about is the sleep has been better since I started doing this. It's already been good, but it was a little bit better. And the one thing though is I woke up this morning at like almost 4 a.m. like ravenously hungry. I hope that doesn't continue. So I just did a little bit of sugar water and I fell right back asleep. But I hope that doesn't continue. Oh, the sun's coming through. I wanted to say is when you're walking, you retain more, you learn more. So right now I'm listening to Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. It's like a really good time to do that. Anyway. All right, so it's at almost the end of day 4's walk here. It's only about 3,000 steps. I don't want it to get too out of hand because the first 2 over the weekend were like 8,000 each. I don't want it to keep getting too bloated. All right, so it's day 5. Storming out. I don't know if you, oh, there's lightning. So we'll see how long this one lasts. Right. Alright, I got a bunch of deer watching me, but I wanted to talk about one thing. My mood has been like infinitely better since I started doing this. I really wanted to say something about that. I am soaked. But it's been a fun walk so far. Man, that tree. Look at this tree. Fell from... That's crazy. And I found out yesterday, stairs to nowhere. It is absolutely pouring out here, and somehow I'm not getting wet. It's like the wonder of trees, man. All right, I'm I'm done. It's raining just a little bit. I don't know if you can see. I'm soaked. But that's the end of day 5. All right, so you'll see I've got a bike helmet on. I'm kind of by a bike trail. I decided I'm going to do both today, so this is day 6. I'm going to ride my bike for however long, and then I'm just going to do like a 2,000 step walk or something like that, just to keep the streak alive, and I will see you out there. So I never got to finish my video yesterday because the battery died. This battery kind of sucks. But I only did 2,500 steps. It's weird because I rode my bike, and for whatever reason, and there's a lot going on, for whatever reason, that just keeps raising my cortisol. It's driving me crazy. It made me even harder to sleep. And then there was these crazy ass tornado warnings last night. I mean, it is just a monsoon here lately. It just keeps raining. It's crazy though. It's actually the park that I was flashed at. She was only 16. It was weird. I haven't been here since. But anyway, I like Monday was a monsoon. Tuesday was flood warnings. Yesterday was tornado warnings. The power kept going out, and I have a deviated septum, so I have a CPAP, and every time the power went out, it would start suffocating me. What a weird it was a weird night last night. Today it's like 93% humidity or something like that. This is a complaint fest. I don't mean to be complaining this much. It's really not a complaint. I just can't believe how humid it is. Yeah. I'm really liking this so far. I've noticed that my body responds way better to this to the walking than it does to the bike riding, and I don't know what that is. Maybe I haven't been eating enough. That's very possible. When it's really humid out like this, I do find it harder to eat. I think that's it. Apparently somebody just forgot their coat. Strange. I always hear about how you can't walk barefoot because modern surfaces hurt so bad. I don't know what's worse, is smooth pavement or thorns, bushes, branches, you know, sharp rocks, hard rocks, boulders, thorns, all the stuff you run into. I don't understand that statement at all. Alright, so that's the end of day 7. It was a pretty good walk. It's raining again somehow. Anyway, crazy. Alrighty, see you tomorrow. Is it recording? Am I here? All right, it's day 8. Sounds like date. I've got some dates in the car. Not the dates I'd like. And I'm also going to be doing a review of a product that came out in 1969 that you can't really get anymore. What is the review for? It is for this. having a hard time focusing. It's basically going to track my miles on this trail that's over here. This is kind of turning into doing a new trail every single day, as well as walking every day. So I'll let you know how this goes. I was supposed to go walk with a friend, kind of got flaky, so we're just gonna do this. This is definitely out in the middle of nowhere. I wore these. They're waterproof because I have a feeling whatever's up there. We've gotten so much rain this whole week. So some areas even got tornadoes, which is very rare for this area. So we'll see what happens. These things, once you cook them, are really good for you. This might be the most random thing I have ever come across on a walk before. I feel like I'm in some old world thing, like a house used to be here or something. But look at this. 1850 to 1865 Campbell. Wouldn't be surprised at all if this was part of the Campbell soup clan, because we're so close. This is crazy. Look at this one. 1812. He died on 1812. Holy shit. I guarantee, anybody who's heard of the Erie Canal is like right over there. You can't really see it because we're up on a hill. But I guarantee these people had something to do with the Erie Canal. That's crazy. I mean, these things are broken. Wow. $18.10. 40 years old. And then it just goes up into this crazy, I don't know, everybody thinks Cleveland is like the flat lands, but it's not. This is probably the craziest trail I've ever been on. Look at this. I mean, there's like, this is so but it's an actual trail. It's crazy. All right, I am in the middle of nowhere. And then I come across what I think is another gravestone. I have no idea where I'm at. And then if you walk further, there's just a picnic table here. I am cut up. I really wish I had pants on. I think this is the trail. This is the first time I've seen it on the return. I guess I should have brought a lunch. I mean, look at this table. How did it get here? Managed to find this pond, and it sounds like a Chinook. Oh no, it's just a med chocolate. I guess I'm not the only one that knows this place is here, because this part is actually trimmed. All right, so I'm being blown up by the light here. I can't believe this crazy ride that I just had, or not ride, the walk that I just, I'm over here listening to, you can't really see it, Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil, on this trail that looks like it's been forgotten by the past, and I had to navigate a trail that no longer exists, and I made it back. And here is the end of that trail. It looks like a road that used to exist and no longer does. What a crazy, crazy walk, hike, whatever you want to call it. I'm scratched, I'm sweaty, but that was absolutely amazing, I have to say. That was, so far, by a long shot, the best one I've done. And I'm glad I did it. And so, this is going to be the close to day 8, walk 8, technically 9. Yeah, 100%. I say get out there, enjoy it, find trails. The only reason I got out of there is because I got this app, All Trails. And yeah, there we are at the end of it. See you tomorrow. Somehow I missed whatever this is on the way in. I can't tell you how strange this journey was. Oh, and one final recap as the police watches me. My 1969 made in Japan pedometer did not work. So my review for a product that you can no longer buy is don't buy it. All right, it's the start of day 9, 9 days walking so far, and I stopped at the farmer's market to get 100 pounds of potatoes. Am I crazy? Maybe. But I also got some squash, peppers, watermelon, peaches, a couple other things, apples. Should be good times, but I'm about to start this walk. I'm gonna try to swing maybe, but it's always important to bring a little snack with you, and somebody for whatever reason left behind their peanut butter and jelly. Maybe it wasn't high carb enough.
Your battery on that working?
Yeah. The battery is fine. 91% actually. Nothing like a trail called Skunk Cabbage. We'll see what this is like. I doubt it's as crazy as the one yesterday. Never forget, you got to go to Muscle Beach. Did I just cut in? Sorry. Muscle Beach. Decided to come to a different park. 2 in one day. Giant structures. No one knows how they got here. Supposedly aliens put them here. Should we go down it?
So we couldn't find a COVID-19 sign. So it's starting down here, folks. You know what I did the other day, and they told me that my comment was misleading? So under something. Oh, somebody was throwing up in a parking lot in the video.
Yeah.
And they wrote COVID 2024. And that said that I was misleading people.
Oh my gosh. What happened there? Here it is. All right, that concludes day 9 of walking. 9 days already, and I think I'm gonna finish with a peach. See you on day 10. All right, just recording. All right, so this is the day 10, start of day 10. I'm at this little park I've never been to. I was just at a delivery and I seen this park. So I'm gonna test out the new Speed Force 2, see how they go. It's just a little neighborhood park, which is fine by me because I've walked a lot over the weekend. My foot's a little, my foot's telling me I walked a lot over the weekend, sorry. But I'm upping it 1,000 steps, a minimum 1,000 steps a week. So this week I'm at 3,000 minimum. But, you know, we'll see what happens here. Probably do more than that. I don't know what's going on with the picnic tables on this journey. I'm not sure what happened here, but it didn't fare very well. I don't know if a tree landed on this thing, but there was tornadoes that ran through here, so maybe it's something, I don't know, but that's oh, that's pretty messed up. It's blowing me out. All right, I had to do a double loop. I'm actually on the street right now. Old brick road. Still have quite a few of these. Anyway, almost done with day 10. All right, well, that's the end of day 10. Wasn't a very big park, but you know, I just kind of happened upon it, and I really recommend, if you just kind of happen upon a park, maybe check it out. And then anyway, that's it. I think it was about 4,000 steps, not too much, but yeah, see you tomorrow. All right, this is day 11. I don't know what's going on with this GoPro. It's kind of acting funny. Hopefully it's actually recording this. So yeah, let's get started. I have to say that the bathroom trips have been a lot better and sleep has been a lot better. Not that it was really bad before that, but it's definitely been a lot of improvement. All right, so that's the end of day 11. That was quite a bit of, you know, elevation or incline. So it was pretty good. I only did 3,400 steps though, because I have a real tight schedule today. But this week is 3,000 minimum. So at least I went over that. But anyway, see you tomorrow. All right, is it recording? Man, this thing's weird. All right, so it's day 12. I did not walk. I think I walked like 3,500 steps the last 2 days. We'll see what it is today. My foot has been a little tender. I'm actually up in this park because I'm going to the foot doctor right after this. So let's get started. All right, so we're coming up to a spot. Hopefully you can hear me. It's really windy. Where the last time I was at this park, which was 2 years ago, my foot broke. Right at this tree on my right here. It was so loud. Actually, you know what? It was at this tree. It was so loud that the person next to me is like, "Was that you?" I said, "Unfortunately." So let's see what happens this time. All right, there's a tree. Let's walk past it. Yay, still intact. All right, here I am at the foot place. Anyway, that's the end of my walk. Just got here. We'll see what happens. And that is the end of day 12. See you tomorrow. All right, so here we are at day 13. I'm gonna try to walk a little bit more than I did yesterday. Yesterday actually though ended up being about 6,500 steps, which isn't too bad. But this week, the minimum I have is 3,000. So anyway, let's get started. I forgot to mention, I've actually been using this little, oh, you can't see it, but this little watch of mine, it's a Withings. It's trying to take my heart rate right now to see what steps I've taken. It's also on the phone. I don't know if there's probably a way that I can show it at the end how many steps I've taken. We'll see how that works out, but I wanted to get started for today. Just got done climbing this huge hill down that way, and then I come across this completely different park, but anybody watches my channel will have seen this truck before. All right, so that's the end of day 13. Let's see, I don't know, maybe I'll start reporting how many steps I took, because this doesn't connect to my phone anymore. 5484, so not bad. 24, almost 2,500 over my minimum for this week, so I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so day 14, I'm actually usually outside in nature, but today I'm downtown. Reason I'm downtown, air show is here. They've been practicing all day. I wanted to see if I can catch a glimpse of it. If not, I might come down tomorrow again. I've seen them all day, but I haven't gotten on video. I actually tried to get in the Air Force myself, but they wouldn't let me in because of my foot. I actually passed all the tests and everything. So we'll see what happens. I really don't know what they're building here, but I know the other one you can see down there is like the Sherwin-Williams building a new building. But I think this is just an apartment building. As you can see, I'm not a very fast walker. Everybody passes me. do the best I can. This is like a bathroom from like 1890 or something like that. Crazy. Look at these old buildings. Boy, it looks like floors in my house. Can't believe, well, I guess there's a bunch of people here, but downtown's usually busier than this. I guess it's because everybody's out for vacation. That building right there is actually where my mom used to work. It's called the Federal Building. She had a government job. Nothing like chemtrails. Alrighty, might get heading out. There's really big planes over there, but I just don't know if I feel like walking all the way over there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a huge plane over there. It's hard to see. I just don't feel like walking any farther. Supposedly they're still going to be practicing for another 2 hours, but I don't know, that nobody knows the schedule. So I might just head out of here. All right, so that's the end of it. Been out here for a while. Let me see, 10,848 steps so far. I still got to get to my car. But anyway, that's the end of day 14. Might come down here again tomorrow. I'll have to see. I really don't know. Depends. Anyway, see you tomorrow. All right, so it's day 15. My foot got real grumpy yesterday. It actually kept me up. Well, actually, I fell asleep real quick, but then I got up at like 4 o'clock. So I can't do as much walking today. It ended up being 11,100 steps yesterday. Hopefully I can keep it to like 3,000 to 4,000 today. But anyways, I'm down town. Some of the sweet jets are about to go off. The ones that I really wanted to see, like the F-14, 15. No, not the 14, the F-15 and F-22. So let's get going. All right, so I got my red, white, and blue-ish shoes on for Memorial Day. Not Memorial Day, Labor Day. Feels like Memorial Day. I'm not even quite sure you can see this from here. I can't figure out how to zoom this thing. Alright, I had to finish the day 15 walk by my house. I live so close to downtown that I just decided to come here for the rest of today. I only did about 3,500 steps. That's all my foot could handle. But anyway, see you tomorrow. Alright, it's day 15 or 16. I think it's 16 already. Sorry, hair's a mess, brain's a mess. Just had quite a situation at my house. I'm out here, it's like 7:30 in the morning. I'm about to go do my walk today. I'm gonna be doing it in there. It's actually fairly dark, so I don't know how much video I'll do, but let's get started. Alrighty, here we are. Much brighter in here than I thought it was gonna be, but man, look at this. 86. It is so humid here today. Today's gonna be a hot one. But what I wanted to talk about was the idea of step count, because there's two different ways you can do this. You can do how many steps you took, or you're gonna do how much time you do. I know Pritikin was more into the time aspect, so like an hour a day. That's actually how I did it the first time. I'm trying step count this time, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm sure there's different variations, like you can do heart rate, you can do many different things. All right, I'm at the top of the hill. Well, I don't even know if you can see it in here. I really wish there was a zoom feature on here. If there is, I don't know what it is. I've tried to figure it out. But you can see I'm up here with the towers. And there's this sweet bench over here too. All right, back to it. All right, so it's the end of day 16. It was a little over 4,000 steps. I forgot that little watch thing, but I looked at my phone. So anyway, really didn't have much to say today, but decided to come out, you know, in the nature. And I will see you tomorrow. It's actually Labor Day tomorrow. All right, start of day 17. I'm downtown again. I'm just gonna do a 4,000 step in between. I'm at the air show again. I'm a huge air show freak. So I'm just gonna do a 4,000 steps in between now and whenever they start doing the parachute. So try to get some video of that. You know, here's one of the courts that my my Uncle Fran was actually a judge at. It's weird, it smells the same down here as it does at some parks with all these flowers everywhere. It's so weird to see it this dead. It's because it's a holiday. I mean, a Monday at this time normally it'd be slammed. Alrighty, there's one of the pilots. But I did what, 4,100. Well, I'm not done yet, but it was a little over 4,000. It'll probably be 4,400 or so for the day. What is this, day 17? I'll probably try do a nature one tomorrow, but it really just depends on where I end up for the day. Anyway, I'll see you on day 18. Alright, so it's the start of day 19, I believe it is. You know, unfortunately, this is not going to end on a weekend like it really needed to. So I'll have to figure that out, but I believe it's day 19. I'm at the park that kind of looks on the venue where the air show was, because the big planes are going to be leaving here pretty soon. Hopefully I get to see them. I might actually just stay here until they take off. Hopefully I can get video of it. A lot of hopefullys. Why I didn't bring my bathing suit is an absolute mystery. I could have gone swimming. It's like 90 degrees. But anyway, I'm gonna get started. All right, I actually think the planes took off, but I didn't see them. I don't know where I'm at in the walk, but I did want to talk about, it's weird, the great digestion that started with this is, I mean, it's not bad now, but it's definitely not as good as it was. So I don't know, maybe I was walking more when I first started. I have had some issue with my foot though, so I haven't been able to walk as much. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna keep on doing it. I do wish I brought something to swim in. I tell you what. All right, so that's the end of, it's actually day 17. Completely had it wrong. I counted on the calendar. I'm sweating like crazy. It's so hot out here. Probably wearing the worst shorts you can wear though. They're like this heavy cotton. But anyway, no need to complain. It was a lot of good. I didn't get to see the planes. They actually took off east this time. They usually take off west, so I didn't get to see them. But yeah, good day 17. Very sweaty, and I will see you tomorrow. It ended up being 45-65 steps. I definitely want to up it. I was trying not to sweat like crazy because I got to go do DoorDash, but that I failed miserably at that. But anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, my hair. All right, so it is day 18. I'm at the beach again. I have not had too many varied trails lately, but it is stupid hot. I actually brought something to swim in. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, I'm gonna do my walk first, then I'm gonna hop in the lake, hump the lake, and go from there. It's crazy to me that last week before Labor Day, had I come here, be hundreds of people here, and now because it's after Labor Day, nobody's here. It's crazy. I have to say that I'm really enjoying this, even though I'm like the slowest person out there. I'm not used to it because when I'm on a bike, nobody can keep up with me, but when I'm walking, I can't keep up with anybody else. This is weird, but I definitely say 100% worth it. People out here riding bike. It makes me want to ride bike, but I just haven't been able to do it this year. My foot's just been too irritated by it. All right, so this is the end of day 18. It was a little over 6,000 steps. I forget what it was, 6,200 maybe. 6,298. So a little bit more than yesterday. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so welcome to day 19 where I walk and you get to watch me. I'm at a different park. I wanted to go onto an off-road trail today, but I winded up by this one. This one's like 80 mile. It's like a huge trail, so I'm not going to be doing that entire thing. It is extremely humid and hot out again today. I probably should have just gone to the lake again. That did not happen, but I think that's it. Let's get started. I did have the foot doctor did make me a new one of these, so probably gonna try that out and bring the old one just in case. But yeah, anyway, let's get started. Wanted to talk about bedtime. I've actually been going to sleep a lot earlier than I used to, which has been quite nice. I never used to be, you know, like a early morning person. Can't really say that I am now, but I also haven't really noticed a huge difference in, like, you know, hormones like he was talking about, but, or Dorian Ryder was talking about, but I like it just overall. And I have noticed that I think it's been from the walking. Anyway. All right, so 50.95 was the end total, but man, that was not a great walk. I mean, not a great walk. I think I got bit like 12 times. I actually never really walk at this park. There's a lot of riding, like you can see right there. I don't know if you can see it, but a lot of cyclists here, so I like to come here and cycle. So I guess because I'm moving so fast, I don't have to worry about it. But holy, anyway, end of day 19. Tomorrow's day 20. All right, it's day 20. I'm actually having a good time with it. Got a little bit to talk about, but I got to get started because I got to get this haircut in a little while. I'm running short on time, and yeah, let's get started. I'm only going to do the 4,000 steps today. Look at the little tracker because tomorrow I'm going to be at the zoo like all day. It seems like going to be a lot of walking tomorrow. Wanted to talk about yesterday's video. I was talking about how good I sleep. And then yesterday, last night, I couldn't sleep at all on this park or on this trail here in the middle of a, you know, pretty busy street. But then I had this dream. And it was like the most amazing dream. So I made up for it. I went into this room and there was this, it was like a Japanese class or something like that. And there was this girl, this Japanese girl, and I seen her, and then the chair next to her was empty, but it was like, I don't know, her headphones or something like that. And I just walked up to the seat and I said, you know, thanks for saving my seat for me. She's like, what? I said, well, I was gonna sit here. She's like, okay. And we got to talking. And then she just laid her head on my shoulder. I know this is pretty vulnerable, but, and I'm shouting it in the middle of a neighborhood here, but I just knew that it was my person. It was like this amazing thing. So, I wanted to do lucid dreaming with it, but I couldn't. I had to go to the bathroom, too bad. But anyway, it was a pretty good dream. It's pretty sweet looking. The reason I tell you that dream story is largely because of the, hey, what's up? The fact that you think things into reality. So if you think about this, if you dream it, if it becomes a reality for you, then you'll create it. The same way as if you're always thinking of how fat you are or how you can't do something. Like technically, my foot, you know, shouldn't be doing this walk, but I just wasn't having it. So you got to really think things into reality, bring them into reality, and know that it's coming into reality. You can't just, you know, you have to think about it, you have to act on it, and that's how you create things. That's why I'm doing this, you know, walk. I firmly believe that this helps the lymphatic system drain. Now, yeah, you can bounce on a trampoline, you can walk, you can hike, you can bike, but this is what I'm doing for right now. And here we are. All right, so that's the end of day 20. It was like 4,200 steps. Tomorrow's gonna be a fortune, or not fortune, a ton of steps. So we'll see you tomorrow. All right, it's day 21, going to the zoo today. So I am going to bring my little watch here to track it, but I mean, it's not gonna be a straight walk. I don't think it's gonna rain, but it is a little cloudy out. I got my little zoo shirt on, so let's get started. Some Asian lanterns in the trees here. I don't know if those are lanterns or whatever they're called. It's like Asian themed right now. Notice the calorie counting. I don't know if you saw those Amish people here. Even the Amish come to the zoo. Too bad it's not nighttime because they light this stuff up with lights, not like fire. Yeah, yeah.
Looks like his transport's broken. Pizza.
Yes, teach me the oceans.
It's ramming the fence.
Yeah. Here.
Uh-huh.
Champion.
What about 110?
That'll be much better. I'll take this.
Alright, so today's done with a little over, it's probably gonna be 1,700 or 17,600 steps, something like that by the time this is done. Tomorrow it's gonna be rough, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, end of day 21. See you 22 tomorrow. Alright, so it's day 22. as you see, I'm in the middle of a trail surrounded by trees. Probably won't take too much video today, but I do have my waterproofs on because it rained a lot and it's probably gonna be wet back here. I can already feel the mosquitoes though. Here's a dead one. So anyway, all right, so that's the end of day 22. Did 75.06. I'm not done yet, but pretty much done. It was pretty good. It was a whole lot. It was listed as easy. I don't know who made that listing, but it was good. It was really good. It was nice not to be in cement jungle for once. It's been a little while. Anyway, talk to you tomorrow. All right, I can't. It's day 23. I did not sleep well at all at all last night. Today I'm on the east side. I was gonna go to Trader Joe's and do a couple other things, so I figured I'd come to this. This is a former country club, kind of turned into a conservatory, but don't worry about them. There's like 4 or 5 other country clubs in like 5-mile radius of here, so I think they'll be fine. Yesterday started the 5,000 step minimum. I'm looking at my face. Oh, I'm rough today. So I'm gonna like try to just do 5,000 and peace out. I almost wonder if the time thing wouldn't have been better, like starting off at like 20 minutes and work my way up from there. But I'll have a conclusion to that at the end of the 30 or 31 days, whatever it's gonna be. And let's get started. This is crazy to me. There used to be right there this huge like 3-story building that was like a 5-star restaurant and I think a little bit of an inn that was attached to this country club. I guess I haven't been over it in a long time. This used to be a golf course, possibly the most boring thing a human can do. I don't understand golf at all. I've tried it a few times. It's a cure for insomnia. This looks better than a golf course to me. So that's the end of day 23. I'm trying to get my body loose enough to walk correctly. It's crazy. So hopefully by the end of this, it's crazy. You know, when I go back and edit this, all these videos so far, back is still so stiff. My hips and pelvis and everything so stiff. One of these days, I'll get them loosened up and we'll really be able to walk fast. But anyway, you know, I had a good walk. It was 5,088 steps, so just over 5,000. That's kind of where I wanted to be today because I am just exhausted. Anyway, off to artwork. See you tomorrow. All right, so it's day 24, and I gotta say, I'm hitting that don't feel like doing this at all level of whatever. I'm going to go out for a walk. I finally came down to this path. I've been wanting to do it almost this entire time. Of course, it's the day I don't feel like doing it. But we'll see. I was technically supposed to do 5,000 steps today. Will that happen? I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Getting towards the end in this here. I'm gonna hit the 5,000, I'm sure, but yeah, testing out walking a little better too. I think I mentioned that yesterday, but anyway, getting there. pretty sweet. All right, walk is over. This is the end of day 24. Runs are over that way. Yeah, it was pretty good actually. Glad I did it. But see you tomorrow, day 25. 25 always reminds me of Christmas, probably because of what day it is. Anyway, see you tomorrow. All right, so day 25, I passed this park. I've already done it, walk here before. Probably won't take too much video because, you know, at this point in the video, I don't know how many people are still gonna be watching. But yeah, so I'm at minimum 5,000 steps. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. I don't think. I forget how many steps it was the last time I was here, but let's get started. UFOs, man. UFOs. We found them. They even announced it, even though it's disc golf. It could be a sign, you know? Could be a sign. Looks like it could be used for some interesting things, but it's a butt grower. But could be fun. So they're knocking down this old elementary school. I'll show a picture when I get up there, or a video. In the whole area, I don't know, here in America, like all elementary school have like this certain smell to them. It's like books and like, I don't know, air freshener. I don't know, it's weird. Every single one you go into, and the whole area smells like it. And now you know about it. I'm sure you're happy about that. Pretty much done with this walk. I don't think I hit 5,000 steps, and I forgot my little walking thing, so failed on all fronts. It was some kind, it was like 1.25 miles, whatever that amounts to. I'm pretty sure they don't need that sign anymore. That's it for day 25. Not terribly exciting. Don't know where I'm going tomorrow. I usually just try to end off wherever my last delivery was, which this is what this ended up being. So see you tomorrow. All right, it's still day 25. One thing that I keep meaning to talk about, and I'll probably bring up in this, you know, summary at the beginning of this video, but my hunger has gotten like insane, and I'm actually having a hard time eating enough to keep it going, which is why I think I've had some issues with sleeping. So you know, keep that in mind, you know, if you're doing something like this. The last time I did something like this was when I was doing Couch to 5K. That was 2011-ish, something like that. And that's why I was doing a lot of avocados. I didn't know who Durian Rider was. It was kind of just following what Arnold told me to do, and a couple other people who I figured knew what they were talking about. But yeah, so I was doing a lot of avocados, and back then avocados were like 10 cents a piece. I mean, they were like barely anything. Not that I'm advocating for a lot of avocados, but that was what was making up the calorie difference back then. You know, right now I have been struggling even adding sugar to my smoothies again. But yeah, anyway. All right, so it's day 26. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy, right? I bought a house. I'm so happy. You know, windows are a little crooked, doors a little crooked, but roof, you know, might need a new roof. But wow, what a beaut. I don't have the keys yet, can't get in, but man, a lot of work going on in there. Oh, as we can see, the bricks are a little, you know, falling down and whatnot. Again, doors are a little crooked. Look at this. What's up there? Just kidding, anyway. I don't know what this house is. It's part of the Erie Canal. So let's get started. 5,000 steps. Mosquito laden forestry here. Should be fun. Man, look at this. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I wish I could get farther along, but I don't know how deep this is. I don't exactly have waders on. Let's get you a closer look. I don't know what is up with this stuff. Hopefully I can go this way. This has been like quicksand. Oh boy. Luckily, knock on wood, I'm not allergic to poison ivy, so hopefully that doesn't change. It's got to be the most all-inclusive, should have brought water, all-inclusive trail I've ever seen in my life. I don't even think I can hold this and cross this. I'll see in a second. Well, I successfully crossed it, but I also got wet. Went over my boot line. These things are waterproof unless water goes in them. It's a pretty sweet walk so far. I just hope this is actually a loop and I don't have to do this all again. I might try to get a helicopter in here. I had somebody tell me not to wear, you know, these earbuds like this. And honestly, one of the reasons I do is because it stops mosquitoes from going in my ear. And when you wear the wired ones, those wires catch on everything. I mean, look at this. This tiny ass little single track, there's stuff to snag my wire everywhere. I know you can run it under your shirt, but I don't know. And ticks too. Ticks can get in your ear. So that's why I do it. That and listening to ebooks or like audibles is pretty productive. I have never in Ohio seen this. I don't even think this camera is doing this justice. This has to be a 28% incline. And my other option is a river or turn around. Oh, it's gonna be a long walk. All right, so I got to the top of this thing, but I can't believe I gotta go down. And you can't even see the... Oh, why did I climb this thing? See you at the bottom, hopefully. That was absolute lunacy. Now, I gotta figure out how the hell to get over there, because that looks river-like. I'll see you on the other side. I like watching those survival shows, those adventure shows. I feel like I am living it right now. I just walked, I mean, there's actual fish. I don't know if you can see them. There's actual fish where my feet just were. So, needless to say, my feet, I don't know if you can hear it, are soaked. Hopefully this is the last river crossing. This is gonna be like a 12,000 step walk. I mean, it's been a lot of fun, but damn. When I looked on old trails, it said this thing was like, you know, like easy to moderate. that back there was like a 28%, if not more, gradient. It was so steep that when I was, you know, trying to get up, my chest was damn near hitting the hill because of the angle. And somehow there's a gas line back here. This is crap. How is there a gas line right there? I mean, what machine would you have to run to get a gas line back here? I wouldn't be surprised at all if I eventually run into a picnic table on a hill. There's another gas line. It's crazy. I don't know if you can see this, but this tree is barely holding on. That's crazy. I mean, this tree is just, I mean, maybe it's holding on real good and I can't tell, but wow. All right, that's the end of day 26. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Let me see how many thousand miles I walked. 12,777. Wow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so it is day 27. If I was not doing a televised or whatever, 30 days today would not be happening. I am so sore from yesterday. It's not even funny. I feel like part of my leg muscles aren't even functioning. I was gonna try to do like a different trail every single day. I'm just coming here. This is flat as flat gets, pretty much. I'm just gonna do this little circle until I hit something. If 5,000 steps, is that gonna happen today? I don't know. I did 13,000 yesterday, basically. That is a lot. So we'll see. All right, so I didn't even take video, didn't do anything. It was 2,000 steps. I mean, my foot is rough. I don't know how I'm gonna finish this whole thing off, but technically, step-wise, I'm already done. You know, I did more steps than I was originally going to do, but my foot is rough today. It really is. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 28. I only got 3 days left. All right, so it's day 28. The hair is having issues. I gotta say that I'm at a level of sore that I don't think I've ever felt in my life. That 13,000 step walk that I did the other day on Thursday has kind of derailed, people watching me, has kind of derailed this whole thing for me. Today, tomorrow, and Monday is going to be a little bit rough. I'm at a local park. I really actually had plans today, but I have never felt that level of sore in my life. I've felt a level of sore after lifting weights, and you kind of get that like lactic acid. It's actually not lactic acid, but it's you know, everybody calls it that, build up in the muscles, and you just got that sore. You can barely walk. You know, this is a sore to a level that my body didn't even feel like being sore. It just didn't feel like functioning. Yeah. So day 28. I'm not as bad as I was yesterday. I think I'm going to try to get to 5,000 steps today. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I got a pair of, I'll show it to you in a couple minutes, of my old Xero shoes on that I really like, that I kind of wish they still made. Yeah, it's kind of like not all muscles are firing. Man, it's like happening here, like really happening. There's a baseball stadium over there, or like little fields, so maybe they're playing baseball. But yeah, it's to the point Only men, I think, will understand this. It's to the point where if I was approached by a 10 out of 10 female for relations, I would have to think about it. If she was a 9 out of 10, it would be a no. That's how bad it is. So anyway, let's get started. I really wish they still made these. I mean, they do technically, they have an updated version, but I actually like this version a lot better. The only difference is I do, not that it matters, I'm not even doing a review, but they did put a better, you know, sole on the new ones. But other than that, I really like these. So if by some chance somebody from Xero Shoes sees this, they should make like a anniversary version of these or something. I don't know. They had to cut a bunch of the trees down that fell from that crazy tornado that came through here. Actually, that's crazy. I was actually here filming that afternoon, and later on that night the tornado hit. I don't know what happened here, but there's some stairs here, pretty sure whatever they were leading to got crushed. I didn't know. Maybe a water container? Oil? Hopefully not. Man, they're all the way up there. This thing lost to a tree for sure. I don't know. Feel very old world here. Well, that's somebody's backyard. Erosion, I guess. I wonder where these lead. These must lead to a house, or like to a street. So I climbed all the way up there, and it actually is somebody's backyard. I'm not gonna mess around with that. It's crazy when you find this kind of stuff, because damn, I'm in the middle of a city when you find this stuff. I don't know, like what was it originally? There it is now. I mean, can you imagine the force it took to bend something like that? I mean, just destroy it. Then you see these trees land on houses, and like a lot of these older houses don't even budge, but these newer houses, they collapse. If I could fit down there, I think I'd take that to the other side, but I'm gonna walk around. All right, so it ended up being 56:35. That's the end of day 28. Tomorrow is 29 and then 30. After this is done, I'm definitely going to take a couple days off walking, but after that, I'll get back at it. All right, so it's day 29. I'm probably just going to do like 5,000 steps today, getting close to the end here. Once the end hits, I'm definitely going to take a couple days off. I'm a little sore. I'm going to be wearing my Speed Force number 2. Yeah, oh, this shirt's definitely not going with me, but I think I'm gonna stop at a farmer's market with Sandy first. I'm in her car, and then yeah. All right, so it's day 29. Let's get started. I actually forgot to mention the little farm stand. They didn't have anywhere near as much as I thought they were going to. I was looking to get some yellow and squash and some zucchini, watermelon possibly, but all they really had was apples and pears, which honestly I'm not the biggest fan of, so I didn't get any. But I did get salsa, and I got pumpkin butter and peach butter, so I got something. I think they make it in-house, which is good. Now I'm out here. Coming to the close of this whole adventure, man. It's crazy when I edit these videos and I look back at how many places I've gone. And actually, how much of a workout actually walking is. It's crazy. Admittedly, I was hoping I was going to meet people along the way, but so far that hasn't happened. But there's still tomorrow. Yeah, so anyway. All right, so today's pretty much done. I just got to walk that way, but probably be about 6,300 steps for today. So on to tomorrow, last day. All right, so here we are at day 30, last day, technically day 31 because I did start on the 19th. So technically 31 days of walking every day in a row. I'm having some mostly fun. My body turns everything into a way to build muscle. So like I'm sore. I think I'm going to take a couple days off. There is some thought of doing a 30-day with the Cellerciser where I bounce every day, or bounce every day for 10 minutes. I'm going to put some thought into that. I get new insoles, which I don't ever wear, but I think with bouncing on the trampoline, I actually might need it because the leg length discrepancy actually really shows its ugly head when I'm bouncing on a trampoline more than anything else I do, which is why I haven't really been doing it lately. It also is really evident on the bike, which is why walking has been great. That's it. I'm going to get started. I'm at yet another new trail today. It did rain yesterday. Hopefully this isn't a wet, swampy mess. It's very windy out though, so hopefully the trees will block out the wind so I can actually make a video. The one thing that I meant to actually talk about when I was out there walking, this is still the same day, is my absolute struggle to eat enough. It was an absolute struggle, and I think that caused some issues with recovery. It definitely caused some issues towards the second half through like the rest with sleep issues. So I do want to continue doing this, but something has to be done with figuring out more calories. I might actually have to start tracking calories because this was just it was crazy how much my my calorie intake, or like my hunger increased. But there's definitely parts of the day where I go hungry because I'm just so tired of eating. It's usually like from 2 to 5 when I'm doing the artwork. I just don't feel like going and doing something for food. So that has definitely hindered me. So if you do take on something like this, I am actually going to make subsequent videos about this little journey of mine. I just didn't want to make this any longer than it already is. About, you have to walk correctly. You have to, walking form or running form is it should be uniform for everybody. We're all built with the same muscles. So you should have the same flow, the same mobility. I know I've talked about this. I know I've said I'm going to make videos about this in the past and it just hasn't happened. For this 30 days, I definitely want to make videos about that. Yes. So anyway, if you do take on something like this, I actually, for the first time like ever, I'm going to say that you probably should track calories, because I know I wasn't eating enough. And that's it. All right, so everybody's gonna want to know about weight loss. There wasn't a ton. It was about a pound a week. I did gain muscle in my legs. My legs are an inch bigger than they were at the beginning of this. My body, man, it's just, most bodybuilders would drop kick somebody if they could have the anabolic formula that my body is made of. I mean, I can go walking and build muscle. It's nuts. So it was about a pound a week. I was really bad about it. I remember to weigh myself in week 2, and I remember to weigh myself, and I forgot the first week to take a picture of it. Or if I did, I can't find it. I was around 286, 287, somewhere in there. Today I was at 282, which is 20 pounds more than I weighed last year after doing the fully raw. Somebody did suggest that I go fully raw for 30 days and do a challenge. I royally rejected it. It might happen. If you made it this far, let me know down in the comments if that's something that you would want to do along with me. We are coming out of summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, so summer would have definitely been the best time to do that. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but the final one is 64.50. Feel pretty good. Much better than some of the longer ones, like the 13,000 or 16,000. Those were a bit much. And that's it. That's it. This has been a lot of filming, a lot of editing, a lot of everything. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I really don't want to hear about it. If you did, I do want to hear about it. Give me a like, subscribe. I think the only reason that you wouldn't like this video was because you don't like that the fall is coming, like I don't. I think that's it. I think that's the only reason. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one.